Hi everyone, for this Pilates workout, all you need is your mat, some optional dumbbells, and your beautiful smiling face. So let's get going. I'll meet you on the mat. So I'm gonna take my dumbbells and place them at the top of my mat, just so I can easily grab them once I roll down onto my back. So just start in a comfortable seated position. And I just want you to breathe. So as you inhale through the nose, think of growing taller through the crown of your head. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale, full breath in. And as you exhale, a slight purse through your lips so you can push the air out and start to feel your core engage. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Start to feel your shoulders melting back. Start to feel a connection with the ground, feeling both sit bones anchored down into the floor. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine your ribs expanding laterally. So you're inhaling into the sides of the rib cage. And as you exhale, everything pulls in, cinching the waist. Take 2 more breaths like that. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels good for you. Just starting to kind of bring your focus inward. On the next inhale, I want you to take one arm up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, you're going to lean to the opposite side. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale again, up and over. Make sure both of your sit bones stay down on the floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, up and over. I'm still staying lengthened through my spine. One more time. Exhale. All the way up. And exhale to switch your arms. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, up and over. Exhale. And just observing, without judgment, how one side feels compared to the opposite side. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, lean. Inhaling up to the top and exhale, lower the arm. I'm going to turn to the side. Scoot yourself down towards this edge of your mat and bring your hands to the tops of your knees. I'm going to inhale, tall, tall, tall. As I exhale, draw the belly in and roll back, but keeping the shoulders right on top of the hips. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, pulling back. So there's activity here. I'm really using my core. Inhale to lengthen, stack the spine, and exhale and pull back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, nice and deep. So there's real intention behind this movement. I'm really making it work. I'm making those abs work without pulling tension up here into my neck and shoulders. You're gonna curl back and stay. So holding that C curve, take a breath in. Exhale, roll down 2 inches. Inhale into the back. Exhale, roll down 2 inches. Inhale. Exhale, 2 inches. Inhale. Exhale, 2 inches. I'm right about at the tips of my shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, I'm going to go down and up. Down and up. Just a tiny little lift. Just barely lifting the shoulders off of the mat. Reaching those arms forward with energy. Try to keep the neck as soft as possible. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay all the way down to the floor. Rearrange yourself if you need to. Arms down by your side. Feet should be right underneath your hips. So think of or underneath your knees rather. So think of your heels winding up underneath your knees. I'm going to take a little rock through your pelvis. So start to rock the pelvis forward and back. So we're trying to make this little space underneath your lower back, right? That natural curve. And then you're going to squish it down to the floor. So just kind of get used to this rocking here for a moment. If you want to take your hands on your pelvis or at the hip crease so you can kind of feel that action. Try not to clench up in your butt cheeks. So keep your booty completely relaxed. Just use those lower ab muscles. You should feel this right below your belly button. Place your hands back down to the floor and you're going to squish that space away. Now, when you can't go any further, now start to squeeze your glutes and roll all the way up into a bridge. Hold it here. Make sure the neck is nice and neutral. Your nose is pointing straight up to the ceiling. Open the shoulders. Press the palms. Press evenly into right foot and left foot. And then I want you to just gently peer down and see a straight line from your shoulders all the way through your hips and out your kneecaps. Take a breath in, lift up 1 more inch, and exhale slowly. Melt back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll your pelvis down to your tailbone. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll it up. Squish. Use your abs for as long as you can. Then when you can't curl anymore, then start to tuck with your booty. Roll it to the top. Inhale when you get there. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it back down. 2 more. Sometimes those knees want to fan outwards. They want to separate. Don't let them go anywhere. Keep them right parallel, one next to the other. Hold at the bottom, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Open the arms out by your sides. Move your weights if you need to. Palms up, press the shoulders back into the floor. Zip your rib cage together. Lift your knees 1 at a time up to tabletop. As you inhale, twist towards me. Both knees twist. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, coming back to center. Now I want you to keep those knees completely squeezed together, like you're holding a $100 bill between your knees and between your ankles. So try not to let your legs slide on one another. Shoulders are pressed back. Arms are staying firmly glued to the floor. 1 more each direction. Inhale, twist. Exhale, come center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, come center, hold. Reach those arms up to the ceiling. I want you to protract the shoulders. So lift the shoulders up off the floor. Let them settle down and then try and pinch them back behind you. Do that again. Lift the shoulder blades up. Lower them to the floor. Pinch them back. Do that 2 more times. So just get a little bit of gliding action through the scapula. And come to a neutral point somewhere between those 2 extremes. I want you to take a small imprint through the spine, right? So you're pressing that lower back flat into the floor. Start to tap your right toe down to the mat. As your right toe goes down, your left arm is going to reach back. Engage your core, pull everything back up. Left toe, right arm. Everything comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So this is where you can grab those weights if you like. So optional use of the weights here. Couple things to think about. So we're in a small imprint for now. You want to keep those shoulders in that neutral place, right? So we protracted them, we retracted them. You want to just keep them neutral. So as the arm goes back, the shoulder is not elevating to my ear. I'm also not touching the floor with my hand. 4 more like this. Try to knit the front of the ribs down, down, down to the floor. Front of the ribs pull down like you're wearing a corset. One more side to side. Good. Lower one foot at a time back down to your mat. You're going to take your hands to your thighs. Now I want you to go back to that neutral position in the spine. So have that little pickup, that little space in your back. That's not an opportunity to flare the ribs forward. So keep the ribs together. Just rock your tailbone down toward your heels. Nod your chin to your chest. Pull your rib cage down towards your hips. Lift your chest up 3 inches. Slide your hands a little higher up towards your knees. Note if you tuck the pelvis. Try to untuck it. Little lifts up, 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 up. So we're just gliding the hands a little higher up towards the kneecaps. It's going to be really tempting to tuck the pelvis, right? So I'm going to be like a broken record, but try to resist that. Press the feet into the mat. It's going to help. Make that belly button disappear away from your shirt. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Place your weights down beside you. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Send your one leg down onto the floor, opposite leg up to the ceiling. Flex your foot. Now anchor that bottom leg down. Press this leg down, activate it. The leg that's up, I want you to sink that hip flexor down, right? So even if you want to put your hand on that hip crease, flex the toes back with energy, small circles. Reach that heel up, 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 up to the ceiling. Reverse that circle, reverse. See how still you can stay in the rest of your body. Just breathing normally. Hold, point the toe, bend the knee, and draw that leg all the way down onto your mat. Opposite side, draw the knee in, lift it all the way up, flex the foot. Now feel that femur sinking down. Drop that hip crease. Press the opposite leg down so it's activating into the floor. Small circles. Shoulders are neutral. Flex the toes back. Reverse. Hold at the top, point, bend the knee, draw the leg all the way down to the floor. Take your arms back behind you, hover them right by your ears. They're not actually touching the ground. Sink the front of your ribs into the floor. Start to lift your arms, nod your chin, and roll up to the tips of your shoulder blades. So I have blade hands, reaching, reaching, reaching forward. Shoulders are open. Take a breath right here. Exhale, deepen your core, roll up through that imprint to that high C curve at the top. Remember, I'm stacking my shoulders over my hips. Inhale, expand through your back. As you exhale, roll down, but resist with the arms. So reaching for something, reaching for something. Once you get your shoulder blades down, then the head and arms can reach back. Take a breath in. Exhale, arms, head, chest, and roll all the way up. Inhale into the back. Exhale, rolling down bone by bone. 2 more. Exhale, roll up deep in it. Roll right through that sticky point. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. Resist, resist, resist. Inhale. Exhale. Be very exact about it. Inhale there. Exhale, rolling down. If you're like me, you're losing your pants. We're gonna readjust once we get up to the top on this one. That exercise always kind of pulls down the pants. Stack all the way nice and tall. Let's readjust here a little bit. Sit up tall, separate your legs as wide as your mat. Flex your feet. Straighten your knees so much that maybe your heels even lift off of the floor. Inhale, grow 3 inches taller. Exhale, nod the chin, start to spill up and over, reaching through the feet. Keep hollowing out the abs. Inhale there. Exhale, roll up, grow tall. Inhale at the top. Exhale and forward. Inhale there. Exhale, stack the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't lose the intensity with the legs. Inhale. Exhale, up and forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift up one more time. Breathe in. Exhale, use that exhale. Find your abs. Lifting up nice and tall. Now you can grab your weights for this next one as an option, okay? So you're gonna take one arm, reach it out, face me. You're gonna reach pinky to pinky. This opposite arm, this back arm is gonna overturn, so my palms to the ceiling. Reach out a little further. Come all the way up. Open that arm to where you started and return to face your feet. Opposite side, twist. Reach pinky to pinky, turn over that back hand. Reach a little further, sit tall, and center. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, one thing that likes to happen on these is as you twist your body, the legs also like to twist with you, right? So legs like to shift this way, side to side. As you rotate, no twisting of the legs. Stay grounded into the mat. It's a twist through your spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more side to side. And come center. Good. So you're gonna bring your weights together, palms up, slight micro bend in the elbows. My legs are still super active. I'm lifting up tall through my spine. If you cannot sit up straight, I encourage you to bend your knees a little bit because I'd rather you sit here than sit back here like this. So posture, number 1 priority. Open that arm towards me, 2 pulses, bring it back to center. Opposite side, pulse, pulse, and center. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Same rules apply. Don't let those legs shift. You have 4, 3, 2, last one, come center, lower those weights, shift your legs, or sit forward rather on the mat, grab the tops of your shins. You're gonna roll down, lift your legs to tabletop, slowly come down to your shoulder blades, keep your head lifted up high. So use your arms in this position, pick yourself up nice and high, see if you can't, press that tailbone back down to the mat. That's the hard part. So we're going into an ab series. Take both hands on top of your right knee. Extend your left leg forward. Try to resist the temptation to pull that knee in close. Keep it away from your body. That's gonna make it harder. And switch, 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 switch. So I'm just applying a little pressure on top of the knee. I'm not giving it a big squeeze because I want more challenge for the abs. Don't we all? Keep reaching those legs. Shoulders back. Belly button sinks in. Good. One more side to side. Bring both knees in. Use your arm strength. Pick your head up a little higher if it's sunk down. Tailbone presses away from you. Both arms are going to reach back. Circle them around, bring them to the knees. Do that again. Arms back, keep your head lifted. Circle it around. Again, reach it back. Circle it around. One more time, arms. Circle it around. Good, take those hands behind your head, support your neck. Take those legs forward. Pull the knees into tabletop. Legs go out. Into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Put it together. So I'm going to start here. Lift up. Start in that nice high place. Arms and legs. Inhale, extend. Exhale, circle. Just a tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more. We got this. Exhale. Stay in it for 3. And 2. And 1. Bring the knees in. Lower the head. Now you can give yourself a squeeze. Turn that head side to side. Release the neck muscles. Take your feet down to the floor. Grab those weights. So take the weights, just place them on top of your hip bones. Now without rolling the hips this time, I want you to, keep that little space under the back again. So find that neutral spine. Just lift the hips up and down, and up and down. So we just did a lot of abs, and the neck kind of gets, a little workout at the same time too. So I just want to balance that out and work the back line of the body for a second. We're going to get back to some abs very shortly. If you want to add some arms, you're going to take the arms up, open out, and then up and open. Lift, open, squeeze. Again, staying neutral in those shoulders. You want to feel a width through those shoulder blades. Last 3, 2. Last one, lift up and hold. You're gonna bend your right elbow and drop that right hip. Press and back up. Now left elbow, left hip. Press and lift. So I'm just gently releasing that hip and tilting it down towards the floor. Dip and push. Dip and push. I'm releasing one of my glutes. Lift it back up and lift. Let's do 8 more. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Lower the hips down. Keep those arms reaching. You're going to let the weights help you up as you curl up into that crunch. Lower back down. So in one piece, arms down, head and shoulders rock up. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift and hold. Start to bicep curl those arms in and out. If any of this gets too intense, you can always do this without the weights. However, on these ones, the weights are actually giving you a little assist on these, so it kind of makes it slightly easier. Only slightly. Good. Hold those arms in 90 degrees, little lifts up, up, up. Little pulses with the chest and with the arms. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Weights to the floor, palms to the ground. We have one more little bit for the glutes. So rolling up this time. Inhale, roll that tailbone down. As you exhale, imprint, squeeze your glutes, lift all the way up. Shift your weight onto your right foot, or the foot that's closest to me. Your opposite leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Don't lower those hips. Lower your leg parallel to the ground. Flex the foot, send it back up, hold. Point, lower, down. Flex, lift. Point and lower. Flex, lift. Everything stays super, super still. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Find that stretch. And 3, 2. Last one. Hold. Point your foot. Bend the knee. Put your foot down. Now without shifting, take that opposite leg up to the ceiling. Good. Point, lower the leg. Flex, take it up. Point and down. Flex and lift. Inhale. Inhale. Backs of the arms are really actively pressing, so I don't put any strain on my neck. All the weight is on my shoulders. Hold at the top. Point the foot, bend the knee. Lower it down gently. Inhale, scoop a little deeper. Keep going up to the ceiling. Inhale up the top. Exhale, start to roll down, softening the front of the body, one bone at a time. Take both legs straight up to the ceiling. Take both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, peel your head, neck, and shoulders up. Grab behind one calf. That opposite leg is going to lower all the way to the floor. Tap it to the floor if you can. Elbows are slightly open. My chest is staying wide and proud. 2 pulls. Switch the legs. And switch. 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 Hands behind the head. Keep pulsing. Pulsing. So that top leg is doing the pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Shoulders are wide. You can slightly see your elbows in your side eye. Start to add that twist. You're going to twist towards the leg. Towards the leg. Stay with me. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come center and lower all the way down. Give yourself a squeeze. Roll onto your side. So the arm you're laying on, I want that palm to face up to the ceiling. I know you can't see it right now. This waistline, I want you to pick it up off the floor. Just like when we were in neutral, flat on our back, I want you to be in neutral here, right? So this little lift underneath your waist. Shoulders are away from the ears, so start to take those legs up and down. Little lifts. If you're feeling fancy, try to take this top hand down to your thigh and see if you can take that leg lift while balancing on the hip. It's gonna feel a little wobbly. That's normal. Lift up and stay. Take a little walk with those legs. Do a little scissor, past each other, side to side. Try to maintain that little space under here. Good, lower those legs. You're gonna lower, take this bottom arm, turn your palm to the floor, and you're gonna keep your feet on the ground and you're gonna press into the floor, lift up, reach this top arm, down for your knee. Lower back down. Lift up, lower down. Lift, and lower, lift. Try to add those legs. So I'm gonna lift my shoulders and lift the legs. Lower back down, and lift, and lower, and lift. Lower, lift, and lower. Good. Prop yourself up onto your elbow. Your feet are going to point towards the front corner of your mat. Again, this waistline is going to lift up. Try to take this hand behind your head. Flex your feet. Lift that top leg. 2 kicks towards me. 2 kicks back. Flex, flex. Point, point. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now it gets really easy to lower into that shoulder. Try to keep pressing into the floor. Two more. Exhale. Last one. Back, back, close the legs together. You're gonna turn out that top leg, draw your toe up to your knee, extend the leg, lower it down. Bring it in, lift up, and lower, and in, up, lower, 2 more, in, up, lower. Keep fighting to keep this away from the ground. Reverse, take that leg up, bend, extend, up, bend, extend. If you get a toe cramp, go ahead and flex those feet, up, in, down. One more time, up, in, and down. Lower onto your stomach. Let your elbows come down to the floor. Shoulders are gonna roll back. Belly is gonna lift up off of your mat. Gently pressing into the ground. Little swan right here. Shoulders back, lower nose to your mat. Start to reach out to come up. So I'm looking about 2 feet out in front of me. Lower back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. For 4, 3. I'm not putting very much pressure on my arms. I'm letting my back do most of the work, that upper back. Hold it here at the top. I want you to prop yourself up onto your elbows this time. Make yourself sort of into a sphinx position. Without dumping into the lower back, I want you to pull the belly away from the floor. Roll the shoulders back. And then lift your thighs. Give me 2 kicks with 1 leg. So you're gonna bring your heel into your butt, switch legs. Kick, 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 kick. Now it's like kind of impossible, right? But try to keep your thighs up off the ground. So you really want to stretch the quads and get into a nice strong hamstring curl. So it's an inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Shoulders back, pulling the elbows into the hips. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Lower down, press yourself up to all 4s. Sit back for a gentle child's pose, just to release. Countering out that back extension. We're gonna do all of that on the other side. So go ahead and lay onto the opposite side. This palm is gonna be up to the ceiling. This palm can be down in front of your chest. The waist is lifted away from the floor, and the legs start to lift and lower. As best you can, let the neck be soft. Now try to take that top hand to your thigh and take the legs up and down. And again, without judgment, just give it a try and just observe. Just observe how it feels on one side versus the other. Abs are pulling in like a wall, just pulling in against your spine. Lift up, hold those legs up, go for a walk. Little kick side to side, little scissors. Whew. If you roll off your hip bone, that's normal. And lower the feet. Take that top hand, right? Palm to the ground now. You're gonna press yourself up, just part way, lower back down. That arm is top arm by your thigh is sliding down to your knee. And up, and down, and lift, and lower. Now try adding the legs. So my legs come up and my torso comes up. Lower down, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's try one more. Lifting up, lowering down. Good. Bring yourself up to your elbow. I'm gonna weight out of the way here. So propping yourself up onto your elbow, your feet are gonna point to that front corner. Flex the feet. Lift the side of your waist away from the ground. So we're activating here in the abs. Take your hand behind your head. Lift your top leg. 2 kicks forward, 2 kicks back. Now your body is going to want to sway back and forth. It's going to have to a tiny bit, but we're trying to minimize it, right? That's how we build strength in the core from the inside out. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Come center, lower that foot. You're gonna turn out that top leg, draw the foot up to the knee, extend, lower it down. Now this is just where your hips can go, right? So I wanna keep the hips stacked and just find your range of motion. So if that leg doesn't go high, don't judge it. Reverse, go up, in, and down. No judgment, it's just where your body goes, right? Go where your body takes you. 2 more. Last one. Good, coming onto your stomach, facing this way now. If your back is okay with a bigger back extension, we're gonna go into a fuller swan. So I want your legs open about hip distance apart. You're gonna peel the shoulders back. You're gonna watch a marble roll away from your nose. Start to lift through your upper back. When you can't go any higher, remember, look, I'm not really using my arms. When I can't go any higher, just using my upper back, then I'm gonna press into my hands and lift up to my full expression of my swan. Pull the shoulders back, pull the low tummy in. Lowering back down, drag yourself forward, creating space in the spine. Watch that marble roll away. Use your upper back first, then use the arms, coming up tall, and pull yourself forward and down. Never forcing anything. If it doesn't feel good, if it feels like it's hurting in a bad way, then just avoid it, right? We want it to hurt so good. We should just remember to listen to your body, know the difference between good and bad pain. I'm gonna take you into more of a rocking chair type of position. So if you are up for it, as you lower yourself down, you're gonna take your legs up with you and tip forward like you're a rocking chair. See how far you can go? And then press yourself back up with the arms. As you exhale, you go down. I'm gonna keep my back extended and my muscles active, and I'm just rocking forward. Don't feel like you can lower all the way, or don't feel like you have to lower all the way. Again, just go where your body takes you. Let's do one more like that. Legs come up, 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 up. One big breath in. Lower down. Child's pose, pressing up. Sitting back on your heels, arms forward. And we have one more exercise to finish this out. Yes. So coming up onto your knees, you're gonna take your arms out to the side. This is kind of fun. So just kind of play with this first beginning part. So you start to tip to the side. The knee is gonna lift. See if you can find a little space to balance, right? Find a little teeter-totter moment. Then eventually, slowly, gently, with control, take that arm down. You can lower the foot to the mat. Take this arm up a little higher, inhale. As you exhale, reach underneath the body. Feel that stretch across your back. Inhale back up to the ceiling. Exhale, open the arms, stretch up to the sky. Feel the stretch across your chest. Lifting back up. Now bend your elbow, open that side body, and arc yourself over and down to the floor. Repeat that. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, go underneath the arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, open, stretch the chest. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend, open up that side body. It should feel so good. Inhale, back up to the top. One more round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold that arm up. Lift your leg, bend the knee. So we're going to come up and balance the way we went down. So see if you can bring yourself up. Find a moment to balance. Have fun with it. See if you can hold on to it, and eventually that knee comes down. Let's do the other side. So start to lean, lift that leg. Remember, no judgment. I'm certainly not judging you, so don't you judge yourself. Take that hand gently, touch down, and lower the leg. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, underneath you go. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Bend the elbows, side stretch. And lift. Again. Exhale, reach, enjoy it. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, overhead. And if it feels good and you need to linger a little bit longer, totally fine. Just live in those spaces where your body might just need a little extra time to kind of open up. One more overhead. All right, last chance for that balance challenge. Lift the top leg, bend the knee. Start to take off. And go. Give it a try. See what you can do. And we're there. Good. Bring yourself down to the mat. Take a nice big cleansing breath in. Let it go. One more time. Thanks for joining me, you guys.